Hello, Kukomi here, and welcome back to another episode of Legend of Zelda Wind Waker HD. Last time, we did stuff around the Great Sea, and today we're doing more stuff around the Great Sea. Descriptive, right? Wow, I didn't realize Link actually just fell. Oh god, oh, that is mean. So... Anyways, as I was saying, welcome back, and there are two things I want to touch on really quick. There were two treasure charts I could have gotten earlier in the game that I didn't get, and I went and got them off screen. And for getting the treasure, for salvaging the treasure itself, I will probably do what I did after the last side quest montage and sort of just show you where each one is in just a last montage. And you should be seeing on screen right now the location of the two treasure charts I went and got. And well, yeah, that's what I definitely want to go over now. I just need to survive this rat-infested, I guess there's enough explosions. We can call this hell. Yes, because hell needs explosions. I mean, it's traditionally depicted with fire, and this is kinda like fire. Right? Okay, that looks pretty funny. Alright, I think that's, nope. There we go. I think that's all of them. Oh boy, I just saw this submarine as I was heading over to our first location of the day. I am by Headstone Island, which is just east of Outset, if you're wondering where that is. So, let's see what's in the chest. I don't know what's actually in here, I just saw this. And today we are going to be waging a war against reefs. What did the reefs ever do to us? Well, they have turrets attached to them, and turrets have hurt us a lot, so... that's what we're waging war against, really. But yes, after completing Forsaken Fortress, if you recall earlier in the series, I did go to a reef thinking, oh, I can attack these and then they'll give me treasure. But there were no turrets there, nothing to attack. They only spawn after the Forsaken Fortress. So, we will be heading around to all 6 reefs across the sea. Across the Great Sea, and you can see Headstone Island's right there. This is just north of it, about right here. And a neat little thing I just learned about right before I started this recording, if you select an island and then press X, you can see the fishman's little blurb on the island, which is great. If you missed it on accident, just watch and see what he says. So, with that, we are on our way right now to 2i Reef. And, one other thing I want to bring up really quick, if my inventory, health, and any of that looks inconsistent. So what happened was, after I ended the episode last time, I went and got those 2 treasure charts I missed from way back when. And, just to make sure I'm going the right direction. And so I got them, and then I decided, okay, I'll just mess around on Outset Island. I managed to crash the game. And not only that, I managed to find a reliable way to crash the game. Semi-reliable. I pulled it off twice in a row without doing it the exact same way. So I had to redo it, so that's why my rupee count and health count might seem a bit different. I don't think we need to take out these ships, but we'll just head in here for now. But yes, essentially what we want to do is, well, essentially just bombs away. We want to take these out. The ships will take 2 to 3 hits. I believe they take 3 hits. Because, you know, 3 is the magic Zelda number. Yeah, that was 3 hits. And each of the turrets take out 1. You will just want to take them all. And... well... I just thought it was really odd that I managed to crash a game. I have no idea why it specifically happens. I didn't want to go into what I did too much because it's actually going to be part of the glitch exhibition I'm going to do after the series is finished. But to give you a little... for anyone who knows anything about glitches and exploits in Wind Waker HD in particular, if you know about item sliding, I was just messing around with that, and for some reason, item sliding by the pig, where you find the pig at the beginning of the game and going into Orca's house, causes the game to crash. Specifically if you, like, slide along the fence. I'm not quite sure why it works that way, but it does. So, and for those of you who had no idea what I'm just saying, it's fine. But item sliding is a really neat thing that I will be going over, and that's to give you a... In fact, I can even show it off right now, just to give you a little taste. Ooh, I don't have any healing either. Ooh, this is bad. So I'm just going to get off. Just to give you guys a little taste of what you can expect from the glitch exhibition. I believe, if I were to do this... Oh, well, I need a flat surface to do it. But essentially, it allows you to go super, super fast. And it can lead to some absolutely hilarious stuff. So, when you defeat the turrets around here, and I don't know if the ships count as well, but definitely when you get the turrets, a chest will appear. And this is true of all the reefs. Take a good guess what's in it. No, I'll give you a second. I'll fly over. I won't say a thing. I won't give any hints. Just take a good guess what's in it. Oh, that looks gorgeous. Wow. So much for not saying anything. You guessed yet? Did you take a nice guess at what we are getting? It's a treasure chart! Yes! All the reefs give treasure charts. All of them. If you're expecting some other great reward... I don't know what the treasure charts specifically give. Wow, that's not where I meant to blow the wind. I don't remember exactly what the treasure charts give. I don't have... Well, more like I never actually salvaged them. And they will be included in our post-side quest-a-thon montage. Which, by the way, I realized I forgot to start my timer, so I have no idea how long this episode's going to be, but I know what I want to get through. So, screw it, it's just going to be as long as it takes to get through everything I want to get through today. We got 5 more reefs. But another thing I want to do is I want to finish the map. Off-screen, I bought bait. Lots of it. Lots of bait. And so with that, we can finally... I believe that's one of the islands up ahead. Yeah. So we can finally just fill in the sea chart and have all the stuff. So that would be really nice. Actually, this island coming up, well, you may have remembered seeing this island during my montage at the end of the last side quest-a-thon. This is Ice Ring Isle. And we do have an item that specifically talked about melting the coldest of ice. A fire that can melt the coldest of ice. I wonder what happens if we use it here. Well, we're not going to do that right now. That's going to be for a later day. So, but hey, at least maybe the fishmen can tell us something about this island. This Ice Ring Isle. I love the ice effect around it, like especially when you get close to it. There's this amazing treasure hidden inside the island. Well, I didn't read that correctly at all, but hey. Even if you want it, as soon as you try to get inside, you just be frozen solid as soon as you approach the shore. But if you go 4 squares north and 3 squares west, you'll find the power to melt any ice. And 4 squares north, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 3 squares west. That's Mother and Child Island. So yeah, surely enough. Let me just show you what happens if you try to go... And I love like this little powder snow effect. It looks so, I would say, cool, and I don't mean that as a pun. I mean, I legitimately really like how it looks. But you try to get on here, and yeah, that happens. You become a lynxicle? Best not to think about it too much. So, with that, we will be back for you one day, even though we could totally do stuff right there, right now. But we got other things to do. I don't think... Yes, okay, one of the reefs is over here. It would probably be faster to actually just teleport to Outset and head north. And we can cause random tornadoes to spiral out in the Great Sea, because why the heck not? There's nothing wrong with that. I'm gonna fast forward and meet you guys there. Oh, hello. A shark. We haven't seen one of those in a while, and yes, we see a platform to plunder. But I don't feel like going out of my way to get it. And, for those of you who are familiar with this game, you probably know that there is actually something special if you feed the fishman a second time. But you need a certain item. which is totally not the bow. Okay, yes, it's the bow. And I will show that, maybe in this episode if it doesn't go too long. Because like I said, I want to achieve two main things. Attack all the reefs and get the treasure from it, and then fill in the rest of the squares that we haven't filled in yet. And thankfully with 99 bombs, and there's two islands in particular I want to visit, but those by themselves just won't take that long. It'll take like a few minutes at most. So really, the main bulk of this episode will be firing away. Ugh. Alright, did we get them both? Yes! I believe this is Five-Eyed Reef? And yeah, you can guess. Yep, that's a treasure chart. I'm sorry if you're so keen on wondering, ooh, I wonder what it is. No, it's a treasure chart. Not much to say there. So, I do have to say, honestly, I didn't really even get to appreciate it that much until this playthrough. I mean, I liked it, but the quality of life change that you don't have to hear, you only hear the song once after, reloading your file, okay, so every time you load up your file, you only hear the song you play once, and then anytime you actually play it again, it'll just cut straight to what you're trying to use it for. Like so. And that is a really nice change. And honestly, I liked it, but I never truly appreciated it until I've gone out of my way. Because I did actually do a run of Wind Waker before where I intended to 100% it, but I stopped at the Tower of the Gods. I remember getting there with like 12 hearts, which even then I don't think that was all the pieces of heart I could get at that point in the game. Heck, I think when we got there in the series we had 13. And this series is sort of like me going back and trying to do that again, but also just to show off Wind Waker, because, believe it or it's this game's history of how it's been talked about on the internet is really weird. For a long time, it was considered like the worst Zelda, and by worst Zelda, I mean it looked the most cartoonish. A lot of people hated how this game looked. Especially with, I think the year before Wind Waker was even shown, there was a demo shown on a GameCube of what Ocarina of Time would have looked like on the GameCube. But it was a pre-rendered cutscene, so it looked a lot better than it would have. Excuse me. And a lot of people saw that, and then they saw Wind Waker and like, what's this? This does not look like the cool Link versus Ganon fight that we saw on Ocarina of, in the previous. If you're looking for it, I believe it's referred to as Space World 2001, the name of the event being Space World. And yeah, you can guess what 2001 means. That's the number of conventions they held. No, it's the year. It's the year. Though if you look back at like early depictions of Wind Waker, there were some interesting changes. I know from an interview, they said one of the first things they did when sort of making Wind Waker was they had Link in a moblin, and Link tried to sneak around from the moblin, and you could see that was used very early on. But there was artwork to indicate that Link would age over time in this game, which is really weird. It would have been an interesting thing, but I'm kind of glad they didn't do it, but at the same time we never truly know what we would have gotten if they actually did decide to go through with having Link age over time, but at the same time it also gives a sense of progression. You know, you're not just a kid going on an adventure anymore, you are, well, the hero. Though even then, if you look at like Link at the beginning of the game versus Link at right now, particularly I noticed this when I was rewatching the cutscene with Link, when Link enters Forsaken Fortress for the second time, and he walks up to the cage, and the pirates come by him and says, oh, you know, that bird was going to come for you again, but we lured it away. Where's the next reef? I think the next one, okay, yeah, there's 3 reefs right here, so I'll get this island, go up to this reef, and then we'll get this island, which I believe is the Tower of the Gods. But it seemed like Link just seemed, I can't quite describe it, but it seemed like Link was more on edge and uneasy about going on an adventure versus now where he's a bit more determined, and then proceeds to charge at Ganon and completely miss him. That is another thing, the calling him Ganon versus Ganondorf. I understand why they do that. Ganondorf is the person, Ganon is the pig monster, if you remember from literally any Zelda game. Well, not literally any, but I guess I just find it interesting that they chose to refer to him as Ganon, but when you meet him, he refers to himself as Ganondorf, and he is Ganondorf. The only reason I've been calling him Ganon is that's what the game called him. He was in midair when I threw that. Wow. I mean, hey, he has really good brush painting skill, so I don't doubt that you can also instantaneously teleport to the water and grab bait. See a Southern Triangle Island, we've been here before, there is absolutely nothing here left for us, but, ooh, actually, I might as well show it, but on the island you can sort of see it in the corner. Link. I was button mashing, okay. And I need to stop saying I say that way too much. But you can see the statue. Oh, whoa. That's a lot of sea hats. I think they're called sea hats. I hope they're called sea hats. Other than that, I've been calling them the wrong thing this entire time. But you can see the statue's just still here. We can't do anything about it. They'll just sort of hold on to the pearl. I love how the blue one looks. Well, that's all. I will see you guys at the next reef. Hopefully I'll get out of here unscathed. Hopefully. And the next reef is right there, but I don't have anything else to talk about in the moment, so this will also give me a chance to think of stuff to talk about. As you can tell, as usual, I am very prepared for this. Super prepared. Ooh, we can see there's actually some treasure here for us. When I was looking through the treasure charts, I noticed that one of the treasure charts was in one of the reefs. It looked like it was 6-Eye, which I believe this is 6-Eye. Please don't shoot me. Oh, it turned... What the heck was that? It was ready to shoot me. It was looking at me, and then it just decided to turn around and not shoot me. That was weird. But anyways, something I wanted to bring up is kind of like... It sounds like I'm just reaching for stuff at this point, which I kind of am. I won't deny that. Ooh, that's gonna hurt. That's gonna hurt. Come on. Come at me. Oh, one heart, one heart. Okay, we're gonna get away. He's not gonna shoot us. Okay, we got this. Oh god, okay, I'm kind of on edge at the moment now. I wonder if I can shoot him from like over. Alright, let's see. I think if we just keep moving, we can avoid it. Because we're better at aiming than he is. Oh, though that could also hit me. Come on. Because he isn't as good as aiming. Oh god, okay, go, 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 go. Okay, we got this, we got this, we got this. We're gonna surprise him. Surprise attack. And he goes out. Okay. I'm probably gonna get a game over at some point in this episode at this rate. So anyways, where was I? Right, something I really liked, and again, I mainly noticed this when I was doing the, I guess, I don't know what to call it, sail pumping? The swift sail trick where you, like, this essentially, where I stop the swift sail and then start it and jump to preserve the momentum. There's another ship. I'm gonna have to take you out. It's nothing personal. Oh god, I almost went straight into that. Ooh. Come on. Alright, you're good. Well, I mean, you're dead, so I guess you're not good, but hey, it's the thought that counts. But I love how, like, the sea is continually going up and down. It makes going through the sea very interesting, especially if you do what I do with the swift sail jumping. Because sometimes when you try to jump, you just can't jump because you're going up on a wave. Though I do have to say, one slight disappointment I have is that I guess it fits the cartoony aesthetic, but like, in games like Mario Sunshine, we know they're capable of making really, really pretty water, but they don't really do that here. In fact, there's not a single portion of the game that has water that you can see through. Even then, Link actually has a rendered model for his feet swimming. Which sounds like would make sense, but when you realize that you would never actually see his feet while swimming, at least not through normal gameplay, you would wonder then why they would even have that, because it's not necessary. I guess immersion? I don't know. Just some interesting stuff. Ooh. Okay, thank God the lightning can't get me. I'm getting flashbacks of Breath of the Wild now, just seeing random lightning bolts striking to my side. So we'll go ahead and grab the Tower of the Gods next. And then from there, it will be... We got 4 more reefs, and after that we got 3 more islands. So I believe this is the next reef, and then this is the next reef. Oh wait, there was a treasure chart here. Right, we should go get that. Yeah, I can even see it right there. It should be just between the two, because if I remember correctly, well, it should be obvious. Yeah, no, it's this one. Treasure chart number 6, which I don't think, no, 3 and 11 were the ones. Treasure chart number 6 is something we got from Tower of the Gods. Okay. I'm looking back through my notes really quick. So that's it. So yeah, this is one of the treasure charts we got from Tower of the Gods. I have no idea what's in it, so let's find out together. Oh, I mean, I guess you could already know. Or you could just pause the video and look up right now. If you really wanted to. Not stopping you. And we get a silver rupee. 200 rupees. Well, we're going to need that money for a later portion in the game. Anyone who has played through this game knows exactly what I'm referring to. Alright, actually, I'm going to need a lot of money pretty soon because we're going to be tackling an interesting side quest next episode. But that's next episode, not this episode. We never really did get a chance to sort of just like appreciate how the Tower of the Gods look since we went in immediately, and the only other times we've ever been here, it was just like really quick. But yeah, like the details on the stone, it's so cool, I love it. I don't know if I call this like my favorite dungeon in the game. At least that mainly because of the first floor. I still don't like that first floor. Actually, if anything, I'd say Dragon Roost is one of my favorite dungeons in the game, but there's also another dungeon we haven't gotten to yet that I really like. For interesting reasons, but that'll be a story that I get to when I get to it. I'm interested to see what the Fishman says about the Tower of the Gods. Maybe he'll talk about the Triumph Forks. I love how it takes up the entire square. Or the entire, not the entire square, but the picture. I've done a fish fortune on you, small fry, and from what I can tell, it looks like you're fated to come to this place many times. I mean, he's not wrong. And the keys that control that fate are none other than lucky items known as Triumph Forks. Hey, I predicted it. Yeah, they're some sort of magical utensils. If you want to learn more about Triumph Forks, talk to that guy Tingle. That's what the fish fortune told me. Now, I know I may be only a fish, but my fortune telling is uncannily accurate. You better believe it, small fry. And, this game really does make sure to point you towards Tingle. That's the thing. When I was sort of mapping out what the rest of this Let's Play would be like, and I was thinking, well, I kind of wanted to... There are some things that you can just sort of skip over. This is true in several Zelda games where, like, a good example of this is, say, in Skyward Sword, when you're looking for your Lost Wing at the beginning of the game. And I guess this is somewhat spoilers, but it's the beginning of the game. You finish this in, like, the first half hour. So I'm gonna say it anyways. I guess if you really don't want to hear it, go play Skyward Sword. It's a good game. I like it. I did a Let's Play on it. Don't watch that. It's terrible. I thought it wasn't that bad, and then I went and watched the opening to it recently, and why? But I think most people feel that way about their content. They always look back at their earlier stuff and like, what the heck was I thinking? I know that feeling now. The way the camera went was kinda weird. Ooh. Oh, we already got the chest. We can see it over there. Right, well, I'm not gonna bother this. I don't remember what submarines I went for and what submarines I didn't go for. But anyways, where was I? Right, so say in the beginning of Skyward Sword, you have to look for your Loftwing. If you know where it is, you can just get the sword and go straight to the Loftwing. Go straight to the Waterfall Cave and then straight to the Loftwing. However, if you're not sure where it is, you can ask Pippet, who will look for it. And then there you'll see a conversation between him and Fledge. And it just sort of like, it's sort of like it leads you to where it is. Oh, nope, keep going. I forgot you completely, like, you come to a halt. Alright, we will not die here. Okay. But, so the point I'm trying to make is that even if I know exactly what to do, I don't want to skip over, like, story text that would tell you where to go, because I want to show you guys, well, this game. But the thing is, there's just some things, like, I don't remember how you're supposed to know to go to Mother and Child Island for the, I don't remember how you're supposed to you're supposed to go to Mother and Child Island for the Fire and Ice Arrow. I don't know. It seems that random NPCs will just sort of tell you, hey, I've heard of this cool thing in this particular location. You can see, oh, you can warp there, because you've probably ran into that giant cyclone. I'd be impressed if you didn't hit the cyclone. I would ask how speedrunners do it, but I know they finished the game after the third dungeon, so there's no point in that. Ooh, oh, that ship has better aim. Alright, come on. Alright, we're just gonna go this way. Oh, come on! Not one of these guys, please! Not now. Did I just blow myself up? What a way to go. Oh boy, and I'm only gonna have 3 hearts. Oh boy, and we've been going for almost half an hour now. Oof. Alright, and I'm down. I still have 50 bombs, that's still enough. Alright, well, what I'm going to do is I'm going to look for the sea hat. There you are. I see. Oh wait, I don't have motion controls. Ugh. Stop it. There we go. I started moving my controller and I'm like, wait, why? Why can't I move it? Motion controls have truly spoiled me. Alright, so I'm just going to shoot you so I don't have to deal with you. Please just go burn in the darkest depths of hell so I never have to see you again. Ooh! That was a direct hit. Alright, and I need to remember that my own explosions hurt me. In retrospect, that sounds like it would make perfect sense, but sometimes you're just not thinking about it. Actually, funny enough, when I saw one of the bombs just sort of fire off from the turret earlier in the night sky, and I just saw the bomb marking down, I immediately thought of Breath of the Wild with the star fragments. I'm like, oh, I'm gonna have to mark that on my map and go run and get it before morning comes. I've played that game too much. I guess on that topic, because a lot of people ask, like, whoa, what's your favorite Zelda? And I don't know what I'd say my favorite Zelda is, personally. I would say doing this Let's Play has given me a new appreciation for this game. I've come to like this game more even just right now after doing the Let's Play. And even if I don't think the Let's Play has gone the best, but regardless of how it's been going, I still, just doing this series has given me a greater appreciation for this game, and I hope it's done the same for you as well. I wasn't even sure what I was trying to do when I first made the series. I was like, oh, what game should I do next? I was actually going to do another game first, but then I decided, because I thought I wasn't going to have access to my Wii U for a bit, so I thought, okay, I should probably go do another game. But then I learned I was going to have access to my Wii U. I'm like, okay, I guess I'll play Wind Waker then. Why not? But that other game that I was planning on doing, you guys will see it eventually. Heck, if you're watching this in, like, the distant future, you'll probably already know what it is. And that is a lot of sea hats. Thank God I don't think they can actually hurt me on the island. If anything, throughout this Let's Play, I've become more aware that I stutter over my words a lot. And I don't know if that's just something particular that only happens when I'm doing commentary, or if that's just something that I just have an issue with in general. This might be high enough. Let's try this. But hey, you gotta learn stuff about yourself, and you gotta try. That's the most important thing I've taken away from this. There are plenty of stuff I put up that I'm not the happiest with, but I'm glad I put it up and recorded it. I don't do a lot of re-records, believe it or not. Occasionally, if I really don't like an intro, I will stop it, but that's very... it doesn't happen a lot. So let's see, I think that gives us 3 reefs left. Yeah, 3-eye, and it's gonna be 4-eye. No, it should be 2 left, because yeah, we did 5-eye. Did we do 2-eye? I'm pretty sure we did 2-eye. We've done 6-eye, and we just did Cyclops, so that should leave 3-eye and 4-eye. And we'll get Mother and Child Island while we're over there. Where was I? I completely lost my train of thought. Well, let's see if I can land up here. Alright. Oh yeah, I was talking about favorite Zelda games. But yeah, no, doing this Let's Play has really given me a new appreciation for this game. And honestly, that's true of a lot of games I've done Let's Plays of. I've come to like them more after doing a Let's Play of them. I wouldn't say there's a single game that I've come to like less after doing a Let's Play of. Like, yeah, no, I wouldn't say, I mean, granted, this is only my 5th Let's Play, but, hey, I know I say that a lot, too. I did do a Let's Play of Twilight Princess a long while ago. It was uncommentated, it was on my old channel, and I stopped it a little bit in because I honestly just wasn't having fun recording it. So, I guess there's that game. And I admittedly will say Twilight Princess is one of my lesser favorite 3D Zeldas. But when I say it's one of my lesser favorites, I also mean it's one of the worst in a batch of good games. It's still good, it's just not as good as other games. Skyward Sword is better, fight me. Alright, I will fast forward and meet you guys when we arrive at the next reef, which is just, you can see just in the distance. We're really close, actually. Soon. Oh boy, okay. Time for, I guess this isn't really a rematch. Though I believe this was the ship I just skirted by, grabbed the treasure. Yeah, because I got a treasure like right over here. And I just went past this ship. Oh wow, I hit the flag. Okay. I was gonna see if I could like lob the bomb at it. Alright. So this is 3-eyed reef. I'm willing to bet there's gonna be, that's a ship. Ships are dangerous. So that, I was seconds away from death right there. Or seconds, I guess it was more like an inch away from death. Maybe like a foot. I don't know. Hello. You know what? I have no one to blame but myself for that one. I should have backed away because, yeah, that was my own explosion that got me. Oh boy. I should really just have a game over counter at this rate. Thankfully I did create a backup save file, so I won't have to worry about... So if the recording goes bad, I can just go to the backup. Always back up your saves, especially if you're recording, because you never know when something will go wrong. It's like, I've had recordings just freak out on me for literally no reason. Heck, I think during the side quest-a-thon, one of the recordings, I had no idea why, but it just decided to freak out. Yeah, I left that portion at the end of it. I don't remember what episode it was, though. Let's see. We'll get you. Try and lob the bombs. Dang, that bomb just went in a straight, like, vertical line over us. Alright. So... let's go ahead. Oh, yeah, actually, something I want to bring up. Viewer brought this up, and I actually learned about this right before I posted the video. But when you first visit Hyrule Castle, it's not completely silent. I kind of wish I tried to show this off. I would have showed it. Actually, I do have a save file at that point. I can show it off at the end of this episode. I forgot I made a backup save file at that point. I never overwrote it. But if you listen closely, there's just like a really slow, distorted version of the Hyrule Castle theme, the one in this game particularly, that just plays in the background in the Frozen in Time version. It's really creepy once you notice it. Like, honestly, I kind of wish I didn't notice it, because now I just won't ever go back to just seeing it as... Because, like, it's one thing when it's completely silent when you go in. It's eerie. It's unsettling. But, honestly, just hearing that really slowed down version creeps me out more. Alright, good. We get magic. Oh, it's all the way over there, so we're gonna have to go over there. But, oh my god, just listening to that, I don't remember the specific name of the track. I could just say, like, if you wanted to go listen to yourself, but I can also just put it at the end of this video, or maybe not at the end of this video, because, dear God, according to my, in-recording timer, I've been recording for 38 minutes, and that's not counting stuff I'm going to be cutting out. So the video obviously will be less than that at this point, but just to give you an idea, I have been recording for 38 minutes. I think this is the first episode I've gotten more than one game over in. Again, I have no one but myself to blame for that one. How many bombs do we have? Oh, wow. Just all these bombs and we still don't have a lot. Actually, I might be able to show item sliding here. Let's see. No? No, come on. Smooth. Smooth. I'll meet you guys in a second. Oh, don't tell me it got all the turrets back. Alright, this guy's back for round 2. Ooh. Whoa, that scraped me. Oh god, don't hit me. Alright, that should do it. Let's see. I see them, but I also see the chest. Okay, yeah, okay. So, the turrets and ships are back, but so is the chest, so I can at least go get that. So, I will meet you guys when I do that, and hopefully I won't die on the way there. And before you're wondering, yes, I drowned. I did not make it back to my ship. I wonder if we can burn these. I'm a little curious now. I kinda don't want to find out, though. We're gonna find out. You only live once, right? That's a terrible life lesson, actually. That doesn't mean you should go do random reckless things. But also, the point of that is more that you also shouldn't be able to... you shouldn't be afraid to try new things. Which, I've always been afraid to do new things ever since I was like a little kid. But then again, that's a bit of human nature, because we don't like things that are unfamiliar, we prefer things that are familiar. But yeah, okay, fast forward. Okay, yeah, I think this is the only point where we can actually make it from. Because everything else around it seemed too low. I saw that. Oh my god. Really, game? Really? Thanks, game. I appreciate it. I'm not even going to save this time. I don't want to sit around. Let's go. Oh hey, at least it had the courtesy to put me back on here. Last time it like kept me on my ship and I had to go sail back around. Okay, at least it kept the wind direction. So let's try this. I wouldn't recommend trying this. Really. Okay, so let's go ahead and get the chest. Not roll into it, Link. There are many things you don't want to do with the chest. Rolling is one of them. I don't know where I was going with that statement. I was going somewhere. And yes, another treasure chart. Actually, I believe the treasure chart at Cyclops Reef, funnily enough, the treasure is actually located in the exact same spot you get it. So, I probably should have mentioned that while we were at Cyclops Reef. But, hey? Alright, please don't shoot me out of the sky. I'm innocent, okay? I only killed you once. I killed you twice, so maybe you have a little more of a valid reason to hate me. Alright. Okay. So with that, I'm going to head north to Four Eye Reef, and I will cut and meet you guys there, because I'm not going to make you sit through me just sailing or doing this over and over. Actually, is this... This is Western Fairy Island. This is actually one of the 2 extra stops that I said wouldn't take that long that I wanted to make. Because now that we have the Skull Hammer, we can do stuff here. And I know you guys probably want to see me try the last reef with only 3 hearts and then watch me get sniped by a bomb. But, you know what? I'm just going to heal myself. I'm not going to take a fairy in a bottle. And, ooh, the yellow background's kind of pretty. I don't remember seeing a fairy fountain like this before. I could be just going crazy, or... no, I don't think we've seen this color before. On that note, can I also just talk about, well, 1, arrow upgrade. We can now carry 60. Oh, she heals us for... okay. Well, that works for me. But can I just talk about how creepy the Fairy Queen is? The one thing that really stood out to me, and I don't know if I brought this up last episode or not, because I'm recording this like 2 days after that. I don't remember what I said 2 days ago. Where was I? Right, the one thing that really creeped me out about the Fairy Queen is the fact that if you look at her, or like if you look at what she's holding, she has a doll of the great fairies that we see. Oh hey, it's a salvage corps. What's up? And it looks like she almost controls them like a puppet, and it's just really creepy. That just always seemed really... the Fairy Queen in general in this game seemed really unsettling to me. And I don't know if that's what they were trying to go for, but that's the feeling I got. I didn't even pay it that much... I didn't even pay it that much attention to it when I was a kid. It's only when I grew a little older and looked at it again, I'm like, oh, this is actually kind of unsettling, and that's going to try and kill me. Haha, joke's on you, not today. Maybe another day, though. Keep trying. Alright, so this should be the last reef. Yes, our saga... I'm sorry this episode ended up being super long. I tried to keep my episodes around the same time, but this series has been terrible at that. You guys probably know that if you've been watching this far, or maybe this is just the first episode you decide to randomly watch. Which, if so, hello. My episodes are usually shorter than this. At least I try. Sometimes they don't end up being that short. I don't think you need to take out the boats, but I want to because I don't want them bothering me. And it's nice to be at full health again. Thank God. Oh, there you are. I knew there was another ship around here. And I can just charge you because I have health now. Ha ha ha. Oh wait, you do need to take out the ships. Okay. I wasn't sure about that. Okay. So with this, we'll watch as the rupee just sort of floats on water. Jesus, is that you? No, we're not going to get into a discussion about religion. I regret everything. But after that, yeah, I think this is the last... Okay, so I'm going to go skim through my treasure charts really quick. And also, if you head back to Forsaken Fortress, there are no enemies there. Everything else is intact, and Ganon's little wooden platform area just above where we fought the Helmrock King will also be gone. But other than that, like, if you missed the piece of heart from there, don't worry, you can go get it now. And there's like nothing to stop you from just going in there and getting it. The King of the Red Lions won't, like, try to stop you if you go towards it. Ooh, can we... Nope. That was so close. I'm gonna try that again. Oh, thank God I didn't land too far away from it. Alright, so let's try this again. Got a nice crescent moon in the sky. I know the phases of the moon in this game do actually affect some stuff, but that is something we'll get into later. Can I make this? Can I make this? Can I make this? Oh, no! I have one more idea. I refuse to walk around to the other side of the street. Oh god, I bit my tongue. Ah! Ugh, that hurt. Okay, okay. Well, it's not going to involve this barrel. I just want to know what's in this barrel. Nothing? You? Good, you don't disappoint like your kin did. And every day I'm wondering if I'm the true antagonist. Okay, I was wondering if I could like jump slash onto there, but no, that's looking to not be the case, so I'm gonna have to walk around, so enjoy this sped up footage of Link walking around a reef. Or maybe I'll just cut. I'll leave that to the future me. No! Oh, we were right there. We got this. Alright, we made it. That is all the reefs. And I'm going to need to cut the video here for a second because of the way memory works and whatnot. And basically, I can't let this file get too big. I can't let the recording and audio file get too big, so I'm going to need to cut the video for a second and start recording fresh. You know, this would probably be a good time to actually just cut the episode, but no, I want to finish everything, even if it takes a while. So, enjoy Link. Look at him. Look at him. He's got a sword now. Behold, instant teleportation! A power sought by many, but little did they know I have already mastered it! Ho 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 ho! Also, the time changed a little. But yes, we are back. I say that as if it's been like a super long cut. But we are heading to the next island. Oh, whoa! I looked down for a second at my notes. And then that oh, that's... I don't know if I'll be able to make it to my boat. Please don't shoot my boat or me. Actually, the boat can tank it. Shoot the boat, not me. Sorry, King. You're dead anyways. So it doesn't matter. Wow, that's a terrible way of putting it. But he is. He can, like, teleport around. Well, I wonder why I chose King of the Red Lions specifically. I mean, I guess Red Lions give sort of like a regal air. And it fits him, but still. Makes you wonder why specifically King of the Red Lions. Is it because he's the king of nothing? Because his entire kingdom's under the ocean? Tasteless jokes! They're only okay, that's not funny. That, I regret saying that. Okay, just fill out the chart, Fishman. And we'll just get on with it. We got 2 more islands, and we have 1 more stop for our, island, or Great Sea Tour Extraordinaire. Incredibly beautiful, huh? Well, I don't know if that's what I refer to her as. Alright, I believe actually the one last thing I want to look for is right there. Nope, it's here. Well, I guess I sort of spoiled what it is. But instead, I will use the power of teleportation to fly around the Great Sea. I actually forgot about it until this point, so I guess I could have used it earlier in the episode to cut time, but nah, we got this. What does kind of suck is that you can't teleport to here as a fast travel point, because anytime you ever teleport to here, it'll put you inside of the big island, and you can't get out of it. Oh, there actually is one thing I need to show at Windfall Island. I'll do that at the very end of the episode. But first, we're going to go get this island, which is marked. You can sort of tell it even bears a resemblance to Headstone Island in the shape. It's got the pillars surrounding it, sort of sticking up. Alright, did we get him? Yes, we did. He's not like some of his brethren that made us waste bait. Still can't believe that happened. I've never seen it happen before. I'm interested to see what you have to say about this island, though, Fishman. So please, enlighten us about... I actually forgot the name of this island. Gale Isle. Are you thinking you want to get into that cave, small fry? That's one protected by the crazy winds on that island. Okay, let me tell you a little secret. If you go 5 squares... Okay, essentially you go to the Ice Ring Isle, and there's an item there that will make you as heavy as stone. If you get that item, you won't have to be worried about getting blown over by winds. And that's all the info I got to offer. You want to hear it again? You'll have to throw me some more bait on the water for me. Sorry, but that's my policy. Yes, you go keep fighting evil by flapping around randomly. You'll make a great distraction for these ships. Wow, that is really dark. But yes, I love how the trees are even being blown away by this. So essentially, if we try to go onto the island, yeah, there's a giant, well, gale stopping us. And you can hear Link go whenever he gets blown back, which I love that sound effect. You can go around it all you want, but you can't, if you try and get up here, yeah, that's what happens. So, we can't do anything about it. Maybe we'll have to explore Ice Ring Isle and see what we can find there that would help us stand up to the whatchamacallit. Wow, I am really good with words today. But now we're going to take our own gale over to Dragon Roost. So, away we go! I sort of mistimed it, but oh well. Alright, there's the fishman. So I will read out his lines, because this is the last time he's filling in a new square for us. So, fishman, for one final time, enlighten us on the name of this island and any little tidbits you have about it. We should treasure these experiences. Starred Belt Archipelago. We've been here before to get treasure, I believe. I wouldn't sail through these seas on nights where the left half of the moon is missing. You will regret if you do, Fry. I didn't really read it in the right voice, but... I'm warning you. It's not my fault if you get so scared that you can't go to the bathroom at night anymore. And that's all the info I've got to offer. If you want to hear it again, you'll have to throw some bait. But we'll definitely pay you a visit one more time before the series ends. But that we filled out the Great Sea. That's every single square. And all those red circles are treasure we have salvaged. I don't know if that's new to this game, or if that was also in the GameCube version. I could go check myself, but eh. So our last stop for the episode is actually going to be Windfall Island. Yes, we got 2 more stops. So we're going to ignore the platform. As much as I'd love to plunder it, this episode has gone on long enough. Maybe I'll split into 2, maybe not. I did that with the last super long episode. But at the same time, I feel like all of this works better cohesively than as 2 split up parts. Where the previous super long episode, which I believe is part 25 and 26, it might be part 24 and 25. Yeah, I think it's part 24 and 25. That were recorded in the same session, or were originally intended to be one episode, but it didn't turn out that way. Let's see. Get that. Gotta jump and get this. Wow, I completely missed. Come on, Link, you got that. Ooh, hello. Something interesting one of my viewers brought up is that if you do actually go and sell the blue Chucheli, it is possible to not actually be able to ever obtain the blue post. Oh, these posts actually come back out. I should probably make sure to take care of this then. So essentially the blue potion is potentially missable, but that's only if you like go out of your way to sell all the blue Chucheli you could possibly get. Because blue Chucheli is limited. Once you get it, you can't get it from that blue Chuchu again. I believe there's like 15 around the Great Sea. Oh, good job, Link, hitting your head on that step. You keep doing that. And this fairy has the same sort of yellowish background that the last one had. Young Waker of the Winds, allow me to aid you in your quest. And with that, we get the ability to carry 99 arrows! Oh boy, and with that, I think that's actually the last Great Fairy we ever need to visit. So this episode is just full of laughs today. Laughs? Well, I hope you laughed while watching this episode. But just lasts. With a ST. Please don't shoot me. I did nothing to you. I may have gotten your brother. Oh, well, thank you by firing the other way. I appreciate it. I like you. You get to live for now. But one final stop is going to be at Windfall Island. Alright, and we are here on Windfall, and you're going to need it to be night. And you're going to need the windmill moving. Because when we get to the top, and just in case I'll pull out my leaf. There was something that we came up here, but we saw that, but we couldn't do. And, well, we now have the ability to do that. If I guess I could put it any better. But if we read this plaque, wielder of the flaming arrow, when you appear, the lighthouse signal shall return to light the seas at night. This year, J.L. Pickle. I have no idea if that's a reference to something, but we have a flaming arrow. Or that's not the flaming arrow. We have a flaming arrow. So, any second now. How the heck? I'm not sure how I'm supposed to shoot that in there. Motion controls, where are you when I need you? I don't know if we're supposed to do that from the... We might have to do that from the gondolas. Well, I'm gonna have to get back up there first. Wait, can I grab onto the... Oh my god, I can! I never knew you could do that! Well, that made all those times I actually went through the building kind of pointless. But hey, I got to see Salvatore more. I didn't get to hear him say sploosh or kaboom more, though. Though, we need to get up here. Or else we won't be able to get into the... okay, well, let's see if we can get in this one. Come on. Oh, come on, like, he got into the getting up animation, just didn't do it. Okay. Oh, well, maybe we can get from the side? No. I think I'm gonna have to go up the long way. I'll see you guys in a second. Okay, let's try this again. This is gonna be a bit awkward, but I got this. Okay, I got this. It's just shooting an arrow into one target. It's not tough. Oh shoot, is that not it? Okay, yeah, there's a torch in the middle. That's what you need to shoot. And it creates a beam of light, because that's how... I mean, I guess sort of, I could sort of see that, but it looks more like an actual... Whoops, I moved my mic there a little. Or, like, hit my mic cord. I hope it's working fine, but it looks like it is. And it looks like it's registering my voice. So, with that, we got a chest that is all the way over there. So let's go ahead and get that. Actually, I'm going to want to point it more specifically this way, so let's try that again. No, just casually moving the wind in different directions to suit our needs. Nothing wrong with that whatsoever. Alright, so... I remember as a kid, like, so you could see the outline of this chest here for a while, but you didn't necessarily know what to do with it. And that drove me nuts that I, like, saw this chest and I just couldn't figure out how to get it. But yes, you have to light up the lighthouse at night, specifically. I don't know, or maybe it's at night. And with that, we get a piece of heart. Hey, we get to fill our health. So, that's going to call it an episode. Next time on Legend of Zelda Wind Waker HD, we'll take up our true calling as the hero of delivery. Thank you guys so much for watching, and until next time.